That shot was from 61 feet away, making it the longest game-winning buzzer beater ever. Damn, this guy set a record in the blink of an eye. And so did James Kerr, because this man had the shortest NBA career of all time. See, in 2010, after 3 years of trying to join the league, James finally got his big break, signing a 10-day contract with the Clippers. And on January 25th, 2010, he suited up for his first game ever, thinking it was the beginning of an amazing career. But instead, it was the end.
And with 3.9 seconds left in the third quarter, Curry substituted for Chris Kaman, which marked Curry's first ever appearance in an NBA regular season game.
That single clip was his entire NBA career, because right after, James got cut from the Clippers. The boy only lasted 3.9 seconds. Even I can last longer than that. But what I can't do is step to Rasheed Wallace, because this guy set records for being the angriest player of all time. See, when she was in the league, he was a psycho. He beefed with other players, screamed at his teammates. I mean, no one was safe, not even the cameraman. But there was one group of people that Rasheed really hated, the refs. Because every time they blew the whistle, he got triggered. Yeah, it was on sight. That's why Rasheed went on to set not one, but two unbreakable records. The most technical fouls in a single season with 41, and the most total ejections in NBA history with 29. And he doesn't even regret it.
Yo, I ain't got no love for them cats. Y'all cats is out there cheating. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all everything I got. And guess what? You gonna hear what I gotta say. I don't care about no fine. But with me, it wasn't about the money. Because you can't control me with the money. That's what they think they can do. Oh, I'm going to give you a test. Go ahead, check me. But guess what? You only got that power for 48 minutes. What about when we off of this court and I see your ass?
Jesus, this man stayed freaking out. But Calvin Murphy just stayed freaking. This man holds the record for having the most kids of any NBA player. Yeah, Calvin played 13 years in the league. And the only thing he swung around more than this baton was his... Because not only did this guy have 14 kids, but it was with 9 different women. 9! My God! Calvin was shooting shots on and off the court. But Steve Nash was shooting shots with his own teammates. And that led to the weirdest record in NBA history. See, in the 2000s, Nash and the Phoenix Suns had a close bond. And I mean real close. Because during one of his games, the Suns reporter noticed that Steve would high-five, fist bump, and even booty slap his teammates every chance he got, like an unhealthy level. So in 2009, the University of California, Berkeley started tracking every game that Steve played, studying his every move, until eventually they discovered that Steve had set a record no one will ever touch.
Byron, how many times on average do you think Nash gives you guys high fives out there?
Oh, high fives. We get high fives from Steve probably after every play, 2-3 times play. So the numbers I can't even imagine.
My guess is probably 173.
Like 15 or 16 times.
239 is the actual answer.
239?
This man high-fived his teammates 239 times per game. And if he averaged that his entire career, that means in total, Steve gave out an insane 290,000 high fives. Damn, this guy's out of hand. But Baron Davis's record was out of nowhere, because in 2001, he hit the longest shot in NBA history.
Nash for it could run the baseline. Davis only counted on a shot attempt. Oh, shot out!
89 feet at the buzzer. Man, that shot was pretty. But Charles Barkley's record is ugly, because it got his ass embarrassed in front of millions. See, when Chuck retired, he finished his career with the worst three-point percentage ever, 26.6%. And everyone clowned him for it. But there's one man who did him the dirtiest. Is inside the NBA co-host, Ernie Johnson, who, despite never playing in the NBA, has made fun of Chuck non-stop, to the point where, in 2016, Charles put his foot down, challenging Ernie to a three-point contest to try and prove him wrong. But unfortunately for Chuck, this was a huge mistake.
Good luck, sir. Get him, kid. All right, there we go. Right, 2-2. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep. We got one more rack? One more rack. What we got? 10-5? I make this, it's over? Oh, me! Oh! You left the door open for you, Chuck! It's over, ladies and gentlemen! It's over!
God damn, Ernie was cooking. But Joel Anthony was just looking, because this guy set an unbreakable record for literally doing nothing. Yeah, in 2011, the Heat were taking on the Blazers, when, with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, Joel checked in, expecting to make his teammates proud. But instead, he played 29 minutes without recording a single stat. 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, and 0 blocks. Yeah, this guy was just running around and playing with himself. But Ish Smith was playing with others. This man holds the record for being the biggest hoe in NBA history. See, in 2022, Ish did something that no player had ever done before, because after being traded to the Nuggets, in what was the 7th trade of his career, he broke the all-time NBA record for the most teams a player has ever played for.
What do we got? All right, there it is. The Rockets, Grizzlies, Warriors, Magic, Bucks, Suns, Thunder, Pelicans, Sixers, Pistons, Wizards, and Hornets. Now, look, you may not remember that Warriors stint because it was only 6 games. But, there's a few of those in there.
Keeps the job, man. He keeps
food
on the table, keeps money coming in, and he's very solid.
He is.
He just happens to bounce around a lot, so, best of luck to him on number 13. 13.
Lucky 13.
13 different teams. This dude's passed around more than Kendall Jenner. But at least he didn't get his back blown out, because that's exactly what happened to the OKC Thunder. Back in December of 2021, Thunder walked onto the court and proceeded to take the biggest beatdown in NBA history.
Dylan Brooks got by Dort. Jaren to the glass.
Good offensive rebound. 3 turnovers for 7 points early for the Thunder.
Dale. Tyus floats, hits Melton. There's a straight line back by Heath. Behind the screen. Jaren a topside 3. Hits. Jaren another 3. Out the well. Culver for 3. And Grizzlies. Tilly a floater like this. Lob for Culver. It'll be an NBA record margin of victory for the Grizzlies. 73 points. The highest scoring game in franchise history.
That night, the Thunder took the fattest L the NBA has ever seen, losing by an all-time record, 73 points. 73. Jesus, man, that should count as 2 L's. But Michael Jordan is counting W's, because he's had the most game-winning buzzer beaters in NBA history.
Jordan from the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over.
Jordan time winding down. Michael for 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's fly. Jordan for the win. Jordan for the win.
9 game-winning buzzer beaters. Damn, this man Jordan's got the clutch gene. But he doesn't always stay winning, because he's got one record left to stain on his legacy. See, in 2010, Jordan had nothing left to prove on the court, so he started chasing records off of it, officially becoming the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats. And while he was hoping to turn the franchise around and possibly even win him a ring, Jordan did anything but that, because just a couple of years later, his Bobcats went on to have the single worst season in NBA history, finishing with just 7 wins and 59 losses. Yeah, they lost 90% of their games. But it gets even more embarrassing, because after that, the Bobcats were clowned so hard, Jordan was left with no choice but to rename the team. The record stung so bad, they changed their name to the Hornets. But what really stung was Ben Wallace's record, because his free throw record got him laughed off the court. See, the easiest thing you can do in the NBA is hit a damn free throw. I mean, on average, players make at least 78% of them. But for some guys, the free throw line is their enemy. Like, Andre Drummond once missed 23 free throws in a single game, the most ever. And Shaq barely made half of his free throws, making only 52%. But the worst free throw shooter of them all is Ben Wallace, at just 41%. And this man's misses were so bad, it's just ridiculous. Jesus, is this guy drunk? And while Ben's shot was on, the Rockets' shot was broken. They set an embarrassing record that cost them a championship. See, back in 2018, the Rockets found themselves in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, just one win away against the Warriors for a chance to become NBA champions. And at tip-off, people were expecting fireworks from the Rockets. But what they got instead was one of the biggest choke jobs in sports history. Because Houston set an all-time NBA record for the most missed threes in a row.
Hart behind the screen.
Stay cool all summer, even when on a budget. With Carrier Optima. Get up to 40% savings with its Energy Savings Plug. Cool on a budget? Be Carrier cool.
Picks up on Hart. And Gordon for three. Hart. In their grill. Here's Hart. Parker deflected out about 4. Parker shoots it. Gee for the pin, shoots for 3.
Offensive striking distance.
A reasonable attempt from the finger. Hart just comes short. There's the corner 3-4. He's open for 3. He's turning and shooting. Ariza. Green fire. Ariza. Over the court for 3. Ariza again. Straight doing it here. Here's Johnson for 3. Ups it out to Gordon for 3. During the season, it's hardly forced on a step back 3. Ariza for 3. Cannot find the range. Is there a point rescue where you stop shooting?
Rockets crashed and burned, missing 27 straight threes and being eliminated from the playoffs. Man, Houston had a big problem, but the entire NBA has an even bigger problem, and his name is LeBron James, because the King has the most unbreakable records of all time. See, LeBron's been making NBA history since day one, becoming the first player to win Finals MVP with 3 different teams, the only player to drop 40-plus points against every single team. And hell, LeBron's even played an NBA record 19 straight All-Star games. Yeah, the man's been king, but in 2023, he set his most unbreakable record to date, passing the one and only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points in NBA history.
Looking for James. He's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot at history. LeBron stands alone. The NBA's all-time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James.
A record that has stood for nearly 40 years, which Kareem, many people thought would never be broken. LeBron, you are the NBA's all-time scoring leader. Congratulations.
I just want to say, thank you to the Laker faithful. You guys are one of a kind. To be able to be in the presence of such a legend and great as Kareem, it means so much to me. It's very humbling. Please give a standing ovation to the captain, please. To my beautiful wife, my daughter, my two boys, my friends, my boys, my family, my mother, everybody that's ever been a part of this run with me the last 20 years, 20 plus years. I just want to say I thank you so much because I wouldn't be me without y'all. All y'all help, all y'all passion, all y'all sacrifices helped me get to this point. And to the NBA, to Adam Silver, to the late great David Stern, I thank you guys so much for allowing me to be a part of something I've always dreamed about. And I would never, ever, in a million years, dreamt this even better than what it is tonight. So, man, thank you guys.
38,388 points. And counting. That's not just unbelievable. That's unbeatable. In fact, there ain't a player in the league that's even close to catching LeBron. I mean, Kevin Durant is 12,000 points behind, and Steph Curry needs another 16,000. And even if they average 30 points per game for the next 5 seasons, they'd still be short of LeBron's record. And the younger stars, like Luka or Jason Tatum and Giannis, they're even further away, which means they'd have to outperform their career averages for the next decade plus to even come close. So yeah, the King has the most unbreakable records of them all. That's crazy. Fun. The NFL's got some crazy stuff going on too, like a stadium's roof collapsing, or a hot air balloon crashing into the stands. Yeah, and it gets even crazier than that. So if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right here. These are the 20 craziest moments in NFL history. And this video's over.